Wardrobe Malfunction. So, right out the bat, I gotta tell you, a truism here. I love Applejack in dresses. It's probably pretty clear that I like seeing ponies wearing things that they don't enjoy wearing. This is probably pretty evident if you read Cloud Chaser and Flitter by the fact that I constantly have Flitter teasing Cloud Chaser about the fact that she does not wear a bow, but she looks really great in one. And I'm pretty sure most of you who have seen pictures of Cloud Chaser in a bow can agree it is one of the most adorable things ever. So, similar thing here, Applejack wearing a dress, fantastic. Similarly with Rainbow, of course, so, Stand Still is pretty great, but I don't know why it just works a lot better with Applejack. I think it's because she's just more openly hostile about it, while Rainbow is just kind of like, oh, why? Applejack is like, no. So, not, I love the art, obviously. It's amazing art, and of course, the flavor text pretty succinctly says what's on Applejack's mind. Maybe a little bit. So, I mentioned last time that I thought this card should be called I Didn't Put That in My Bag, and that's because of a joke of a friend of mine. I'm not sure if you guys are actually familiar with the scene that I'm referencing, but well, I'm sure most of you are. But it's when Apple Bloom put a whole bunch of apples in Bonbon's saddlebags, right? And Bonbon was, to say the least, a little upset about this. And that scene particularly references the fact, it has Bonbon's most unusual voice. Those of you who haven't been paying attention, Bonbon has several voices throughout the series, and I didn't put that in my bag is by far the funniest one to me. But I think having that scene on a card would have been great to me, and it would absolutely fit the exact same text here. After an opponent plays a resource on a friend, that opponent reattaches that resource to another friend. I didn't put that in my bag. Quite simple, right? That being said, Wardrobe Malfunction fits as well, just Wardrobe Malfunction could fit other things as well, like the art for dressed up. So, it's just a bit of a missed opportunity that I wish they had enacted. Oh well, it's still glorious. Let's be honest here. It is absolutely glorious. So, what about the card itself, right? Well, it's got good stats. 0 cost, 2 rec, 5 power. That's pretty freaking good. So, what about it fails, right? Well, the ability is just really, really, really narrow, right? It might actually be a little more relevant nowadays in the days of your dressed ups and your, what are they called? Out of actions and clipped wings. This way, while the opponent still chooses where it winds up, it's going to not be their first choice, and that can be relevant. Just don't play another one immediately afterwards, because that would be a little silly, because it just reattached to their first choice. Oh well. But honestly, with what is that card? The spoiled card, Cybernetic Limb Actuator, right? That card is incredibly powerful, and playing Wardrobe Malfunction when they play that could really mess up their plans. It's like, oh, I'm going to confront this problem with RTO and send RTO home, and then I'm going to play Cybernetic Limb Actuator on RTO to move her to this problem to confront that. Oh, it's like, oh no, wait. Wardrobe Malfunction. You have to play that on a different friend. Oh, yeah. So I'm not sure. I'm not trying to say that this is a great option against that. Your bailouts and your plum tuckered outs and your popping corn outs are usually going to be just as good, if not better, in these situations. So, and they have a lot of versatility. So there's probably still what you should go with, but if you don't have access to those, because they're all rare, wardrobe malfunction can work in those situations. And like I said, with your dress ups and so on, it can work there too. So I wouldn't say this is a bad card. It is just an incredibly narrow card where it winds up being good. But in that niche, it can work really, really well. Kind of a problem though is that it's orange, and a lot of the things that you would play, like I said, it overlaps with a lot of things that you would rather play in that slot. But oh well, not everything is going to be top tier, and this card works just fine for what it does. And like I said, you can't beat zero cost. You just can't. So I think that's going to be about it for Wardrobe Malfunction here. Thank you, Isseus, for sending that in. Next time, even though it's not on the schedule, I really need to update that schedule. I'm sorry, guys. Next time, we are talking about equalist propaganda. Yeah, that's an interesting one. This is probably the most unique colorless starting problem we have right now. But we'll have to deal with that when we get to it, which is hopefully tomorrow. Anyway, that's it for today. Catch you all later, guys. Bye.